Hi, and welcome to another edition of Town Manager's Update. My name is Keith Hickey, the Merrimack Town Manager. With me today is our new Public Works Director, Rick Seymour. Rick, welcome.
Thank you.
We're here today to talk specifically about the proposal in the Town Manager's recommended budget for 2009-10 about the Pay-As-You-Throw program and how that would impact residents of this community and how the operation itself would work. Rick has been kind enough to join me today and to get into more of the specifics about Pay-As-You-Throw. So we'd like to spend a few minutes today making people aware of the Pay-As-You-Throw program and helping people understand what it means. Firstly, and the most important issue is the council's having a public hearing on this particular item on Monday, January 26th at 7:30 p.m. in the courthouse. So the council has asked that the public, anybody who has any comments, concerns, questions, pro or con, please, if you can attend the 26th meeting. We'd love to hear your point of view and see what your thoughts are about the program itself. If you can't make the 26th meeting, you can certainly email us. You can email me if you like at khickey@merrimacknh.gov, and I'll make sure that the council is made aware of any comments that you forward to me. So with that, Rick, maybe you can give us a quick down and dirty on what Pay-As-You-Throw is and what it means to Merrimack.
Pay-As-You-Throw is basically known by the initials PAYT, and it's a program where the town looks to save some money in regards to tipping fees. Typically, the trash and recycled materials are segregated at the town transfer station. What we're trying to do is increase the amount of recycled material. If we can get recycled material out of our stream of trash, then we don't have to pay as much for trash when it goes to out-of-town private landfills or incinerators.
We've got a slide here that talks about Merrimack's current disposal rate and the annual costs that are associated with those rates. As you can see on the screen, the town of Merrimack right now disposes about 10,000 tons of trash annually. The cost to dispose of that is $60.20 a ton. That increases on an annual basis by the cost of living, I believe. Mm-hmm. What's important, I think, it's $60.20 per ton to dispose of the trash itself, but there's also transportation costs involved and vehicle maintenance and the need to purchase vehicles every so often. The town of Merrimack hauls their own trash to the Rochester facility that we send most of our trash to, and we bear the cost of disposing of that trash as well. So we're looking at probably close to $20 a ton on top of the $60 a ton to actually transport the tonnage by using town equipment and personnel. Mm-hmm. To give people a better feel for that, if we're looking at potentially reducing the waste stream by how much if we go to Pay-As-You-Throw on average?
Most towns and cities look at about 60% or more reduction in the amount of trash that they generate that has to go to a private facility. So 60% of the 10,000 tons that we generate would save the town about 6,000 tons that don't have to go to landfill or incineration.
And what I think with people, I know that we first discussed that, the couple of councils anyways had some concerns, was 60% too high a percentage to expect the waste stream to be reduced. Where do we come up with the 60%?
I looked at average towns, and I looked at what they typically saw for reductions. Towns that have been doing, a fair job of recycling, but when they put the Pay-As-You-Throw program online, it increased the percentage of recycling by quite a bit. They ended up with overall a 60% reduction in the amount of trash that they had to dispose of.
Okay.
So that material became basically, or material was shifted to recycled material.
And again, on the screen, we've got a slide that just kind of shows everybody how the Pay-As-You-Throw program works. Mm-hmm. It's very much like any other user fee, whether it be electricity, water, telephone. You basically pay by the amount of or the volume that you bring into the transfer station. What we'll do is we'll charge the residents a fee to purchase the trash bags. The bags themselves would be unique bags to the town of Merrimack. They'd be sold at a variety of different places. Just like you could buy regular trash bags, you could buy town of Merrimack trash bags. And we would only allow or accept trash bags that were purchased that would be town of Merrimack trash bags. So you can't go to you wouldn't be able to go to the grocery store anymore and pick up a typical, Glad trash bag and throw that at the transfer station like you can now. We would have a unique trash bag with a unique color that would be very identifiable to the town of Merrimack. If you came in with a trash bag that was not a town of Merrimack trash bag, we would charge you a fee consistent with the size of the trash bag to dispose of that trash bag. So again, trying to make it as convenient as possible with the disposal of your trash, because it is something certainly different than what we're used to currently. Again, we talk about the residents will be able to purchase trash bags in a variety of places. We're hoping grocery stores, convenience stores, the town office building. You'll be able to probably purchase some at a limited basis at the transfer station. Trying to make it as convenient again as possible for people to dispose of their trash. Again, we identify that the bag itself will be unique in color, may have a town logo or some other unique print on it, and it will also may have the instructions of the bag itself. We're proposing to have 2 different size bags, a 15-gallon bag and a 33-gallon bag. We're looking to price those at $1 and $1.50 a piece for those bags, and again, those bags will be the only bags accepted at the transfer station. What will pay as you throw? Why will it benefit Merrimack? And Rick, you've touched on some of this already. Maybe you can get into a little bit more. Why it's good for a municipality to go into pay as you throw, and what maybe some of the communities that have, not only in New Hampshire but also nationally, what they've seen for benefits.
There's about 45 towns and cities in New Hampshire that utilize PAYT right now, and there's probably about 5,000 in the nation. What they see is a reduction in trash, obviously, that has to be disposed of, and a huge increase in the amount of recycle. We're looking at a single stream recycling process, which will help streamline that process. One of the things that it makes the residents aware of is what they actually put in a bag on a daily basis.
Sure.
They get the kids involved, they can get the family involved in realizing what they actually put in the trash, bottles, cans, what paper goods they just toss out because it's convenient to toss out. They'll realize that there are a lot more recyclable materials out there than they realize, and we're trying to expand the amount of recycled materials that we would take in so that all types of plastics would be able to be brought in.
I think one of the things that are that you mentioned, and we haven't talked about it yet today, but probably a good time now to talk about it since you've raised the issue, is single stream recycling and what that actually means. And maybe you can get into what single stream recycling means and what changes would occur compared to what somebody who wants to recycle now or is recycling now, what changes you'd see at the transfer station.